What up, what up, what up? We back like we never left. Let's go. Hazelnut, D-Money, yo, bro, almost blew my eval yesterday, and after watching you, I'm almost back in profit now. Yesterday, I made four times 10-point scalps and totally freaking on fire. 10 trades so smart so far, 2 small losses. Let's go. Hardline 1107, yo, D, don't you join AM session? Sometimes. Maddie Candles, D-Money, what up, baby? Hey, what's up? How are you? Just trying to make a little money. Your strategy worked beautifully all day. Yeah, today was a nice trend day, guys. I mean, today was a nice trend day to the downside. We'll kind of break that down in a second. So, Faithful Trader, hey D, I passed my eval today. Hey, congrats, man. I'm happy for you. That's a huge thing to be proud of, right? First time watching, if you can go over your strategy some. Yeah, I'll definitely kind of go over how I trade. So I'm gonna pin the EMAs right now because I know that's gonna be a question that comes up in the chat. So definitely pin the EMA. Johnson, no sound. How's everybody else? You guys can hear me, right? Looks like, I mean, I'm seeing audio, so let's see if, yeah, sounds fine, yeah. So, probably check your settings on that, so. Sports Dawn, good afternoon, sounds great. Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. I did take a couple trades today. Before obviously the session. I wish, I'll be honest, guys, I couldn't catch that entire dump basically because so I had my daughter yesterday, had to get her ready, take her to daycare and all that stuff, so sometimes it's a little tight in the mornings. So I didn't catch a lot of the moves, so but I caught, I mean, so I'm up like $700 across a few accounts, and I think I'm up like $400 in one account. So see what I can catch this afternoon. Trying to make a little money. Faithful Trader, pin a link to all the FAQs, the answers to all those questions. Yeah, I know, right? Guys, we are working on new content. I know I think we uploaded a couple videos yesterday, shorts, talking about the EMAs 14 and 50, how to add it to the trading view chart. That question comes up a lot, so Tom Ross 7519, bro, you held your daughter's hand, that's worth everything. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, guys, so I have her today as well, so you gotta cherish the times, man. They grow so quick. She's gonna be 2 years old. My daughter's gonna be 2 years old, chat. The 16th, which is crazy. Trump is about to speak again. D-Money, unlucky with Trump talking. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this guy, oh man, what is he talking about now? Is she trading at 2? Yeah, I know, right? Time flies with kids. Yeah. So guys, I'm basically trying to kind of savor every moment, right? Now we're in the middle of like, she's starting to learn she's trying to get potty trained. So that's happening. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's crazy, right? Because it's like you want them to grow up, but you realize, I think really quick as a parent, that you're actually preparing your kid to basically to function in life without you, right? If you really think about it. So it's like, obviously that has to happen. That's part of life, but it's kind of sad at the same time. So it's a big responsibility. So it's kind of, I guess it's bittersweet to say the least. So yeah, guys, I mean, obviously we had a sell-off today. Let's kind of jump into that. So the two lines on the chart, the two blue lines, guys, that's actually the previous daily candles high and low mapped out. So the 25,880 and the 25,282. So a lot of momentum to the downside today. A lot of momentum to the downside. So opening range trade, I think, you know, what I kind of saw today is that basically price, you know, kind of like these 930 opens, what's been happening is you're kind of getting like some hesitation after that opening range trade is like set up, right? The 5-minute opening range is set up. You get like some hesitation, a little bit of hesitation, and then you'll get the move, right? That's what's been happening the last couple days. You get a couple 5-minute candles that form after the first 5 minutes. So you can say like the 15-minute ORB kind of sets up, if you want to say that. Yeah, so you had the ORB trade basically, right? Price formed the high and low, the ORB, 5-minute ORB, rejected the ORB, came back at 9:45 and rejected the 14 and 50 EMA here. And then you have selling pressure to the downside, right? Then you had the next trade that if you missed that trade, you had a retest of the EMAs and more sell side pressure. So it's been, I mean, the EMAs have been holding up very nice. But this is typically chat, the price action that you get when price is having a trend day. When you have a trend day in the market, a lot of momentum to one direction, the EMAs typically are going to play well. Jerome, babysit for you. Yeah, I know, right? I wish. Daycare is expensive, guys. It's like $12,000 a year for daycare alone. Tim Hoffey, what's up? Just trying to make a little money. So we got Trump speaking. I was just informed, right? So I mean, what else is new? Oh man. Just gotta be a little patient, guys. Same kind of process as yesterday. So Fox News in the back, they're saying they'll be right back. So let me see. More than likely, he's probably speaking at that same like conference or convention, right? That he was at yesterday. So on here it says that he was supposed to speak at 11 o'clock. So what time are you guys seeing Trump is supposed to speak today? In the afternoon, or is he speaking right now? Maybe he was late. He's always late, so wait till you have to pay for a wedding. Yeah, I know. Someone collapsed and they postponed it. Wow. Guys, if you're in South Florida, I don't know if you guys, how many people, I know we got people from all over tuned into the streams, and I appreciate it. But if you're specifically in South Florida, the coach of the Miami Heat, his house burned down. Did you guys see that? Eric Spoelstra? Yeah, his house like caught on fire this morning. It's like gone. It's craziness. Thank God it sounds like nobody was inside, but yeah, his house is gone. The sleep DJ insurance job. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what it is, guys, but I know that house is gone. So thank God, like I said, nobody was in it. But I mean, that's like the chat's undefeated, man. Somebody said evidence burned from the mob gambling racketeering case. Wow. D-Money, are you short today or long? I mean, I haven't taken a trade. I mean, I've took shorts all day, basically, right? Haven't taken a trade yet. Obviously, now, I mean, we've only been on the stream for like 10 minutes, so. Yeah, so I think that's like the new Trump administration makes announcement on drug prices. So that's probably what everybody's kind of talking about, right? Jerome trying to get attention anyway from him. Yeah, that's crazy. Did you take any trades this morning? Cody, yeah, I took some shorts this morning. So I couldn't catch all the move, unfortunately. You know, I had my daughter this morning, daycare, got to do her hair, you know. Dad life. Jay the Great, what's up? D-Money made a big bag with PW this morning, seeing what the afternoon brings. Yeah. I know PW is on fire, man. This morning with that price action. So let's go. Hoping that we can get some decent price action like yesterday in the afternoon. Warning, Trump is now taking questions. Oh yeah, I see Trump. Yeah, Trump. Yeah, guys. Trump is taking questions from the Oval Office. I see that behind me on Fox News. So I'm gonna be a little patient, guys. Pretty much the same thing as yesterday, because I feel like anyway, if you kind of look at the market right now, it is kind of stuck in a range, like in a consolidation range. Maybe it's gonna break out now. So got to be a little patient with Trump, you know, behind me on the screen. I'm not going to force a trade. Obviously, I'm going to wait for a setup. We got about 15 minutes, about 17 minutes left on this current 1 hour candle, closing as a bullish pin bar, if you want to call it that, hammer. So we had a lot of sell side pressure. So since 9 o'clock, let's kind of measure out this move. This is the 1 hour chart. So let me measure it out. Since 9 o'clock, that sell off, 573 points, guys, to the low. So got to be a little cautious, right? Because a lot of times when that happens, you get a move back in the opposite direction. Even if it's short lived, maybe you'll get a pop. Got to be mindful that the 14 EMA on a 1 hour chart is sitting at 25,528. So if I go down for a closer EMA, the 30-minute chart, 25,440, like 445. Yeah, the EMA settings are pinned, guys, at the top of the chat, 14 and 50 EMA. My new strategy is base hits, no more big swings, daily base hits, $200 to $400 a day will add up with no stress. Yeah, I mean, hey, if that's, I don't see anything wrong with that personally. Your laugh makes me laugh. Let's go, bull flag buyer. This is the pop is going down. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see a rejection back below the EMAs, right? So at least on the 5-minute chart, if that's the case. Kind of stuck in a range right now. So maybe we bust out to the upside for a short retest. See what we can get. Why didn't you let Jerome take trades for you? Yeah, right. This guy Jerome, man. 4 hours still looks bearish. Yeah, because remember, guys, right? Like, yeah, exactly. The 4 hour is super bearish. I need to remove this range to kind of see it better. So, yeah, the 4 hour is bearish, guys, but there's also a nice size wick at the bottom. About 158 point wick so far. So there's some buyers that are stepping in. So now, is that going to be short-lived? It could very well be short-lived. So I'm aware of that. Just going to play the price action. You know, be a little cautious, wait for Trump, hopefully to kind of get off his speech, get done with his speech, and then see what direction the market's gonna play. But if I'm bearish, I definitely want price back below the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart, and that's 25,315. So yes, I agree, CM Smith. We went down a lot already. We went down over almost 600 points, guys. So it's hard to be short down here, to be honest. It's hard to kind of want shorts like this low when we're down like almost, the drop was like 600 points. Doesn't mean we can't go lower. I mean, if I map out the 4-hour chart, where would be like an area of interest if I'm like a support and resistance trader, then I'm probably gonna target like this area down here, because that's the right. So that would be like the top of that area. It's like 25,060. So just gotta try to wait for a clear setup. Sell-off started. Yeah. Well, for me to want to join it, it would have to be, like I said, below the 14 EMA. I mean, because, so if I got short here, I mean, if you wanted to, if I wanted a scalp, maybe a scalp from this area, it would be kind of like playing into this. Looking to the left and saying that the last time price was in this area, we had a rejection back, back down. But consolidation after a big drop, guys, can also mean that we're gonna reverse, right? So that's all I'm saying. I'm bearish. I am bearish overall. That's where the trend is. But you also have to play into the theory that we've dropped almost 600 points. Mario, yo, let's go DMONEY. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm just gonna be a little patient, guys, and you can see like this reaction we're getting right here. Off the 14 EMA, basically on a 5-minute chart, back to the upside, right? So far, so that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta that's a 28 point, 30 point retracement back up on this current 5-minute candle. The yoke, yep, exactly. What time frame is that? 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. Yeah, this is the 5-minute, guys. Long from 450. Long here from 450. Oh, you're saying long the 450? I got you. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, because all right, just to kind of put it in perspective, look at what's happening on the 15-minute chart. You see how prices kind of, first of all, we had to close above the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. Previous 15-minute candle, right? That previous 15-minute candle had to close below. So is this going to be a pump to 25,000, maybe 528? So I'm kind of watching that because we had a lot of sell pressure. And it's not meaning that we won't go bearish and sell back off, guys. I'm just saying that logically you might get some kind of pump up first. Look at the 1-hour candle, and that kind of tells me that kind of confirms what I'm talking about, right? The 1-hour candle. There's some strength to the upside. You got bottom wicks being formed on the 1-hour chart. So have to be kind of mindful of that. Coming up on, we got about 9 minutes and a half left on the current 1-hour candle. We're kind of holding the EMAs, consolidating. We got Trump that just had some kind of, he was speaking about something, right? So oh man. Yeah, Corey the scalper. Yeah, I appreciate Ginger on that. Yeah, you get used to it, man. Right? It's a preference thing, guys. Everybody has a preference. I'm kind of watching this, guys, to see if we hold these EMAs for a break above like that 372 area for a buy. I'm gonna take a stab at a buy to see if we can bust through 375. If we get rejected, that's fine, guys. But I'm just kind of playing into the theory, right? And I am aware, guys, that it's coming up on an hour candle close, but I'm just kind of going off that previous 15-minute candles chart and trying to see if we can get a momentum push to the upside. If it doesn't work, that's fine, right? Not worried about it. This will be my stop is going to be 346. I got in at 363, guys. So I want to see if we can bust above these EMAs, right? Not sure if that's going to happen. So on this first trade, I'm just being honest with you. So I'm going to watch it kind of close. If we put in a low below 346, I'm going to close this straight out, because I want to see us expand like pretty quick, right, to the upside. Like, I don't want to see us come back down and put in a new low on this candle. So this will be a trade where, you know, I'm just trying to catch the momentum to the upside based off that 15-minute candle and the 1 hour candle having a bullish pin bar. But maybe they want a deeper retest right down before they push it up. I'm not sure. Just gonna take it and see if we can get a pop. So if it stalls, I mean, it is what it is, right? But I'm just trying to play into the high, you know, a little bit higher time frame, guys. That's it. But like I said, if they come down, let me switch to this chart so I can show you what I'm saying, right? So if they come down and they want a deeper retest, maybe they want to test like the 321 area, then I don't want to be in a short. And they just flushed it, right? So I got to close that trade. So I just closed it out. Because they rejected it, right? So they rejected that low. They put in a lower low in the current 5-minute candle. So what I wanted is momentum to the upside, like quick, and it didn't happen. Right? I wanted us to push through basically the 50 EMA. Which was at 325,373. I liked how price was looking on the 15-minute chart at that moment. And obviously the 1 hour I still like. It's bullish. So, but it's a little tough, right? Because, and we're bouncing right back up. So I'm kind of watching this, guys. To be honest. Just kind of anticipating a push through this level. So, and there you go, right? It's starting to do it again. So I'm gonna be watching this to see if we can get another pop through, because if so, I might re-enter. Because it put in a higher low compared to the previous 5-minute candle. So we'll see. But it's also trickery dickery do, right? Because you got Trump on behind me as well. So I'm just trying to watch, guys, because I might re-enter, to be honest. If we can hold this low, this 338, I might re-enter for a buy. Not looking good so far. So if we break below the 14 EMA, I kind of talked about that earlier. I will probably be looking to go short and get a strong close below. But I also want to see, we're so close now, guys, like, and this 1 hour is starting to close bearish. So I'll probably, you know, I'm going to wait. I'll probably wait and see how this candle closes. I'll wait for the 1 hour candle close. Maybe Trump will be done speaking by then. If this 1 hour candle closes super bearish, then I'll have my answer, right, as far as which direction. 14 and 50 EMA. Pinned at the top of the chat, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be. Got to be a little patient. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see what he kind of throws out. All right, so more selling pressure to the downside. This is the 5-minute chart, so we are rejecting right now, right? So if that's the case and this candle is going to close out bearish, then you might have an answer to go short. Trying to target 25,198. So in that first trade, I mean, I think 12-point stop out. Love the energy, bro. I have you in my ear while I'm working, and your explanations are better than most others. Hey, I appreciate that, man. So yeah, guys, I tried to take a buy based off of hoping that we will bust through, right? That 50 EMA on a 5-minute chart. Saw the 1 hour looking bullish. Try to play into the momentum. 1 hour now it's closing, right? So we got about 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm waiting to see how this candle closes, and then I'll reassess. And Trump is still on. These type of range days kill me every time. Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't really a range day though, right? We had a lot of move to the downside. We're ranging now. That's probably what you're saying, right? Like we're ranging now. Yeah, we are. Kind of stuck in a range. That 1 hour was looking promising though for a buy. All right, there you go. So you got 1 minute left. So let's see how this candle closes out on the 5-minute chart. What's Trump problem? The funded trader NQ. Hey, DMONEY. Hey, what's up, man? Rejected bottom of 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, I don't trade fair value gaps. I don't have anything against, you know, fair value gaps, guys. Like I'm not, you know, whatever works for you, but I don't trade fair value gaps. Everything works sometime, right? Every strategy works sometimes. So like my trade that I took, it didn't work, right? Tried to ride it, seeing if we can bust through the 50 EMA. All right, so we close back. So we close back inside the EMAs, 5-minute chart. 1 hour chart closed bearish with a long wick at the bottom. Gotta love it. So let's measure that wick real quick. Cause I still feel, I mean, that wick is 100 points, guys. So I'll be I gotta be patient, right? Because if I want to short, I want to see us close below the EMA. Now, all right, 307. Trying to watch this, right? Is this gonna do what it did to me yesterday when I was like a candle short on the pop, right? One candle on the 5-minute chart. Bearish with the long wick, what does that mean? That means that it's rejection. There's buyers that stepped in and basically pushed price higher. And it's weird. I mean, this is a little bit kind of like in a tough area right now, right? Because we've had a lot of downside momentum. So that was the other thought process I had. 321. And let's see if Trump is still, yeah, he's still there. I mean, if I'm just trying to play in the probabilities, guys, that which as a trend trader, we are obviously bearish overall. But so is this a sell the range like type setup, right? Like meaning that we're at the top of the range now. We put in a higher high. Now we're gonna fall back down and retest 25,200. Trying to wait for more information. All right, so current 1 hour candle. Let me take this range off. Forming a top wick. So that's all right. So 371 is an area of interest, right? Because if we can't get back above 371, then that's not great for short-term bulls. But it's kind of like seesaw action right now. Got to be patient. Pushing right back up, right? All right, so let's go back to the 5-minute chart. Let's see what's going on the 5-minute chart. We're kind of holding the 14 and 50 EMA. Super red on the day, DMONEY. I need a good recovery session. Yeah, I mean, we're consolidating right now though, right? I took a stab at a buy. That was a losing trade. We're kind of stuck in the consolidation range as of right now, right? So I gotta be a little patient. Here's the push back up. So that 1 hour candle, like I was saying, that previous 1 hour candle was looking great, right? For like closing as a bullish pin bar. But then at the end of the candle, basically going into the close of the candle, it closed bearish. So there's the push back up, right? So let's see how this 5-minute candle closes. Still in that range, but it put in a higher low, dip below, and push right back up. So yeah, this is up 6,800 on 2 different funded accounts. Nice. Super red on the day. Yeah, I read that one already. This market wants to eat you up and spit you out. Yeah, I mean, after a big move, guys, sometimes you get this, right? This kind of price action. So, but I still feel like we're going up. I feel like we're going to probably push up and form some kind of top wick, even if we're going to drop lower. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just going to play into the momentum, right? Maybe get a 15-minute touch of the EMAs. In a buy, guys, from 368. So they recover that. Seeing if we can get a pump, right? A pretty big pump up. There you go. There you go. Nice, 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 nice. That's 391. I'm gonna close there. All right, so close too early. Yeah, it's gonna pump, guys. But remember how I trade, right? So I want price to close above the 50 EMA, and then maybe I can get a deeper retest. Maybe I'll get a retest of the 50, I mean, and then I'll ride it again. But yeah, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up to, but remember, guys, that was over 20 points on that trade. So 522, keep in mind, 522, and it's still running. So 522, guys, is the EMA on the 50 EMA on the 15-minute chart. So even if you got in, so let's say you took that trade, even if you got in a little late, it still ran up to 411. Because I want to close above the EMA, right? I want to close above the 50 EMA, which tells me that, okay, like that's an area where bulls were able to take it and close above. I will wait for that to happen, and then there could be more upside coming. Mikey's Life 241. I like the way you trade D-Money. Great price action trading. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, guys, every trade's not gonna work, right? I took a loss on the first setup, right? But it was a buy. But we just basically, we had a larger retest than I wanted. I mean, look at this previous 5-minute candle, guys. Right? 47 points down. And then we popped right back up. So when I saw that we were able to pop right back up and close above the EMA, that's when I obviously took a buy. Total trade, I mean, if you held it from the open of the candle, you would have picked up over 40 points. Yeah, I took profit on that trade, guys. 800 bucks. Yes. I just showed that on the screen. DMONEY SOS 785. How many funded accounts? I have funded accounts with Lucid. I have straight to funded accounts with Legends. A couple others, guys. How many payouts? I've received payouts from Apex. I've received payouts from a couple other futures prop firms. I've received payouts also from Forex prop firms before switching over. So I got in late, made 485, LOL. Hey, 485 is 485, man. Yeah, you're saying the pressure's over. I see that, Johnny. He's still talking on my screen, but it's sometimes on Fox there's a little bit of a delay, so drop a W, guys, if you took that trade. If you took that trade, made a little money, drop a W in the chat. Let's go. How long did it take me to be profitable in props? A couple years. Years, guys, to be honest. All right, we close above the 14 EMA. On the 5-minute chart. So I might actually take a stab at another buy, guys. Seeing if we can get above 410. We broke out of the consolidation. Stop loss would be 371. All right, I'm gonna take a buy, guys. I'm gonna see if we can get above this previous candle's 5-minute high. Which is like what, 411? My stop is gonna be 371, previous candle's low. I wanna see us push up here with some conviction, try to tap like 410. We'll see what happens, right? Seeing that we close above the EMA, like I don't want to back down here, right? So in this price action, I mean, Trump just got finished speaking, so I'm aware of that. So I'll close it out if I don't like how it's reacting, but I want to pop up here to like 410. Let me move that down. Seeing if we can basically put in a higher high, right, compared to the previous candle, 5-minute candle. If we lose momentum, that's not great if I'm a short-term bull, so I'll be out, right? But I want to see if we can pop. All right, there you go. Let's go, baby. Tap 410. See if it pulls back, right? Come on, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That was 390. So it's running out of steam a little bit, it seems, but we'll see. Still got 2 minutes left on this candle, guys. $391. I got in at 389, right? So there you go. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's go, baby. I'm switching back and forth, guys. I switch back and forth between funded and evals. Just depends on if Trump's talking, price action, all that stuff. Come on, baby, push up. Traded funded accounts this morning, guys. So there you go. There you go. Let's go. There you go. All right. So I'm going to close it there, guys. Let's go. That's right at 400. Just trying to make a little money. I felt like I gave it enough time, guys, right? Because, I mean, we're going into the close of that candle. Total candle is like 27 points. So let's go, D-Money. I made 500. Just try to make a little money. Maybe you'll get that pop above that candle now, right? Because the next candle opened. But that was a good trade, so not worried. Just stacking them up, guys, right? I don't have accounts with funding ticks. Cool, Joe. Blackie Chang, you got me 800 and I joined 4 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm switching back and forth to accounts, guys. So basically, trying to watch this price action here for a second. Hold on. Stalling, yeah. $200 trading 1 micro today, starting small. Thanks, D-Money. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Guys, we got 1,837 people watching right now. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. That's what, 3 trades. They were actually all buys and 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade, right? So hit the like button, guys, if you haven't. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Do I prefer Lucid? Let me go back to that question. Apex lifetime is the way to go. Do you prefer Lucid over funding ticks? Yeah, I've never, guys, I don't have anything against funding ticks. I've never traded with funded ticks. What happened to the Lambo in the back? Did Jerome take it, D-Money? Nah, so there's some new computer desks being installed, guys. So that's why the car had to be moved. Installers are coming tomorrow. Let's go. Big old drop now. I mean, it could be, guys, but remember, like I said before, that what's the probability? I personally feel, and I could be wrong, guys, right? And obviously I'm taking buys, so you guys see that. I personally feel that there's a higher probability for us to go up first, to build up maybe some more momentum and then drop. That's just my personal opinion. Now, got to keep in mind on the 30-minute chart, the 14 EMA is at 25,433, and we just hit 25,411 on this current 30-minute candle. So we came pretty close, right? Thanks, D-Money, for the stream. Super day. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Bye Bulls. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, I like I said, I would just be cautious though. Now I'm not, guys, we can get one candle that, we know that, right? We're trading NASDAQ. We can get one candle that flushes back to the downside, but short term, we might get a little bouncy bounce. I meant this current candle. Yeah. Charting Queen went short at 400. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, it could be a trap, right? Back down. Gotta wait and see. It'll be, I'm interested to see, to be honest, guys, how this 15-minute candle closes out. Because that's gonna tell me a lot, right? Because this previous 15-minute candle closed above the 14 EMA with some conviction. So in order for that momentum to short-term continue, we probably need you, if you're a bull, you want to see this price kind of continue to push higher, right? Not reject back below the 14 EMA. And I do feel that short-term, this area up here is like an area of interest, if I can call it that, right? Because it kind of matches also with the 50 EMA. So 25,000, like 500 level, all the way up to like 545, 25,545. Skeletor 619, yo D, you changed my whole perspective on trading. I'm glad I found you. God bless you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the kind words. So I appreciate that. But like I said, guys, I'm just sharing my ups and downs, guys, my journey. You guys will see some content coming out when with me kind of talking about that. It hasn't always been easy, guys. It's taken years. That's the editor, I think, moving the car, guys. Or I think PW's McLaren's being dropped off, to be honest. Let's go. I think that's what it is. I think his McLaren's being dropped off. D-Money, give me that next trade call out to call it a day. Well, I'm waiting. I mean, I gotta wait for this 15-minute candle, to be honest, because if we close back below the 14, then that's, for me, that's short-term bearish. But if we could kind of hold the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart, I think we're probably gonna get a nice pop up to 500, to be honest. Which would make sense to me after that big sell-off that we had today. Bright Smart, no, it's 14 and 50 EMA. Got it pinned at the top of the chat. Thank you, D. Can you explain why a candle close is significant? What is the difference other than time to you? Because a candle close could be a fake out candle. And I've gotten burned so many times, guys. Not saying that I won't lose trades like by waiting for it to close, but I just feel better by waiting for a candle to close to kind of tell me that, okay, we're gonna close bearish, right? Back below the EMA, because it's a bearish candle right now, but you still got a ton of time left on the 15-minute candle. So I see, what do I see right now? I see temporarily, I see some buy pressure being basically put in, right? Buys being put in. Higher lows on the 5-minute chart being established. I see that. Market pushes up, comes down, forms a low, pushes up, comes down, forms a higher low. Right now, is this a higher low? Right on the current 5-minute chart, like that's forming, right? Is this a higher low and we're gonna expand out of this and take out 414, or are we gonna fall back down? Love watching you, D-Money. The second opinion from you on the charts helps me with my trades. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Just trying to make a little money. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to call out the time frames, guys, because I know you can't, it might be hard to see on the chart, but yeah, this is the 5-minute chart. And here's that push up, right? So if I'm a bull right now, my stop would probably be below the low of this current 5-minute candle, 25,373. And I would probably try to target at least 411, which is about 15 points. If this candle closes like how it's closing, right? And if I'm looking at the 15-minute chart, you do have 5 minutes left. So that, like I said, for me, that's going to be telling. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's more upside. Candles can change their shapes in the last seconds. Will prevent you that from working in too many people if too many people are using your setups. No, it won't prevent at all. All right, so here's that push, guys. So are we gonna pop above 411? I'm gonna take a quick stab at a buy. See if we can get above 411. Put in a new high. And it literally just got pretty close, right? Trying to play into that top wick on the higher time frame. Want to see a pop. $405. I mean, that's decent. Nice, nice. All right, no wick. There you go. There you go. All right, I'll probably. I want it like 410, 411. Might not get it. Come on, baby. All right, there you go. There you go. 47. I'll probably close. I'll take it, guys, and it'll probably pop through there now. But I wanted it to move a little quicker, to be honest. But it'll probably pop through there now. Yep, there you go. Just scalping, guys. There you go, right? Oh, man. 419. It tapped 419. So just taking quick scalps, right? That's it. And guys, I know somebody's gonna say, is it frustrating? Yep. It is, because look, we just hit 430. Let's go. But if you took that trade, guys, drop a W in the chat. That boy good. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of stalled out a little bit, right? 38 points. Yeah. I tried to give it some time, guys. I just wanted to move a little quicker. Sometimes you're not gonna catch it all, right? I mean, it's what do you do? But that's the pop I was waiting for, right? Current 15-minute candle. I mean, at least I caught some of the move. And you know, just keep scalping. Do I trail my trades? Yeah, it just depends. Like, I mean, that's one of the things, guys. But that's clearly that's the move I wanted, right? That I kept talking about. And will you catch all of the move a lot of times? No. But some of the move is better than none of the move. What did I see that made me take the trade? So you can actually, it held the EMA. So if you look at the 5-minute chart, I kind of talked about, I wanted to see price. Basically, I said, well, this gonna be a higher low that was being put in, because that's what was happening, right? You had a low put in here. Actually, it's a higher low compared when you look to the left on the chart. Higher low. This turned out obviously to be a higher low, and then you had an expansion higher. Just trying to follow like the price action. And then I saw obviously on the 15-minute chart, you got 25,500 that could be in play as well. DMONEY, let's do voting. How many people want you in the AM session as well? Yeah, can't stream all the time though, guys. Not every, you can't, you know, that's like, and I think PW kind of talked about that as well. It's like tough to stream AM session and PM session every day. That's a lot. It's doable, but and I actually enjoy obviously trading with PW as well, right? So, but I'm sure we'll definitely have more streams together, guys. You're a gold DMONEY. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Mario, I appreciate the support, man. Yeah, guys. So it sounds like we got about 500 likes and we got 1,900 people watching, guys, and we're not even in Power Hour yet. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. I feel like I'll put it this way, guys. I don't hold back on dropping the sauce. So if you tune into the stream long enough, if you're a regular on the stream, I think you probably figured that out. Like I don't hold back on the sauce, guys. Everything that I actually, the way that I trade, how I trade, all that stuff, I try to share it and break down the charts. So picked up over 3,000 in a funded account. Thanks, DMONEY. Hey, let's go. How tight is my stop loss? Typically it's like 10 to 15 points. And I'm also aware of that. Like if I'm getting into a trade, I try to measure it based off the EMAs. If price is too far away from the EMAs, then I'll put it at the previous candle's low. If I'm bullish, as an example. George, another 2K in my personal account. Just trying to make a little money. Joe, what up, man? That boy good. Yo, DMONEY, did PW up your like quota? LOL, you killing it on here, man. Nah, guys, I mean, I'm basically just trading the price action. You know what's funny about it? I took all buys, right? I think that was like what? 4 trades probably? Was it 4 trades? They were all buys, 1 losing trade. And it was a losing trade because I didn't like how price was retesting. So I closed it out. NQ Soccer Mom, hi DMONEY, qualified for my second payout ever this morning. It has been 5 months since my first. Thanks so much for your encouragement. You are truly an inspiration. Oh man. NQ Soccer Mom, I'm humbled by the kind words, but listen, I'm excited for you and I'm happy for you that you got that payout. So congrats to you on that payout. Keep doing, like, keep going. You gotta feel proud of yourself because I think PW dropped a stat, or he dropped something on Twitter a couple days back. Only 3.5% of traders make it to a payout. So think about that. Think about what you just did. And this is your second payout. So I'm proud of you for that. Hardline 1107, my last payout was a year ago. Yeah. Like guys, it's a struggle sometimes. Guys, you're gonna go through rough patches. You're gonna go through win streaks, ups and downs, losses. So like, I'll give you an example. So like that trade that I took that was a losing trade, right? Like if you would have saw me probably a couple years back, I probably would have got tilted, guys, and frustrated because I felt confident in the trade and probably would have blew an account, to be honest, trying to fight it, right? Because I'm like, it's impossible. Stefina 7251, D, you are truly a blessing to the community. We love you. Oh man, hey, I appreciate that, guys. I love the live trading, really helps a lot. Marquita, yeah, hey, I appreciate that. I'm basically, guys, just trying to break down the market, how I see it, explain why I'm taking trades. So I'm always humbled by the positive responses. So we need another pullback to go long. I mean, you could play, all right, so is this pattern gonna hold? Meaning that higher lows are being put in. If that's the case, then this previous 5-minute candle, look at this previous 5-minute candle right now. So you got a wick to the downside, right? 25,409.25. That should hold if that kind of pattern is going to hold, right? So that would have to be my stop. So like maybe like 410. So that's like a 20-point stop. If I was looking at a long right now, I would have to give myself like a 20-point stop. That's how I would trade it, right? Because if I know if it breaks below that previous candle's low, then I don't want to be in a long anymore. Maybe it's going to come down and retest the EMA first. Josh, yeah, I'm like bouncing back and forth. I copy traded earlier on some funded accounts. So with Trump speaking, I kind of, sometimes I'll just switch it up, right? Trade one account. It just depends. $14 EMA is the red line, guys. 14 EMA. Is there a reason I don't use VWAP? It's just a personal preference. I'm not here to knock the VWAP. I'm not here to knock fair value gaps. I'm not here to knock volume profile, etc., right? Yeah, you can copy trade. You can copy trade. So Mac trades, can you copy trade a funded and test account? Most prop firms don't let you do that at the same time. If that's what you're saying, that's typically not allowed. Check with your prop firm. Like I don't know what prop firm you're using. ATR, yeah, I don't look at the ATR either, guys. I honestly don't even look at, I don't look at ES. The reason why I used to do all of that stuff, guys, my chart used to be so cluttered with indicators. And once I kind of start looking at the higher time frame, I realized that I didn't really need all of that stuff because I'm trying to trade price action anyway. And I was fine with the EMAs. And that's the honest answer. On a 4-hour time, on the 4-hour, it looks like shorts are getting on the good side. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I still feel like this area of interest, like the 500 level, is in play. I'm just being honest. Could be wrong, but if you could choose 2 time frames to trade off, which would it be? So like what 2 time frames? Definitely the 5-minute chart and probably the 1 hour. Yeah, guys, hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. We got 1,900 people watching, guys. We're not even in power hour yet, so I appreciate the support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe this is your first time rocking with the DMONEY show. So hit the subscribe button, guys, and there's that pop right to the upside. So I still feel, like I said, I'm so interestingly enough, like whoever posted that question, I'm sorry I can't remember your name off the top of my head right now because there's so many people in the chat, but see, like even on that pop, even if you played that pop, that candle was 20 points to the upside, right? And I know we're pulling back now, but that's what I'm saying when I'm saying I'm scalping, right? Because I'm basically trying to play into the price action, because the price typically, it gives you these patterns that repeat themselves. And a lot of times on trend days, especially, the same way the EMA holds, those patterns will kind of hold, right? But if they don't work, then you also know like when to get out of the trade. Because like I said, if price right now breaks this low, short term, I don't want to be in a buy based on how I trade, right? Maybe price is going to come back down to the EMA. Or maybe this is the flush that everybody's been waiting for, right? And like, we also got to be mindful, guys. Everybody probably in this session, maybe if they missed the morning session, think about how many people want to get short right now. They want to short the market. Think about that, right? Because they're looking at the price action from this morning and they're like, man, that was some nice shorts. So what's going to typically happen in the market if there's a lot of people that want to go short? We're probably going to go in the opposite direction. Even if it's short term, we could get power hour and we fall through the floor again. So this could be building up to kind of trap sellers or buyers and then flush through the floor. But looks like the 14 is gonna cross the 50 soon. Yeah, it could. I mean, look at this current 5-minute candle coming back down. We broke that level that I was talking about, right? So you got a heavier retest. Playlist going crazy. Let's go. Wow, just got wrecked. Yeah, that's why, guys, like I said, I'm only looking for 10 to 15 points typically on these trades. And I'm content with that. Am I gonna miss some of the move? You guys saw that I missed a lot of that candle's move, right? This candle here, I missed a lot of that move. It was a 43-point candle to the upside. Aiming for lunch lows. Yeah, it could. I mean, if I want to go short, guys, I want to see price close back below the 14 EMA, 14 and 50 EMA, right? I want to see, and I want to see some of these short-term like highs that have been higher lows, that have been forming. I want to see them get broken. So it works in reverse, right? So like this level with this like little higher low, I want to see that level get broken through and a candle close below it. That tells me that there's some strength to the downside coming back, right? That's just how I trade. Because I'm trying to basically catch the momentum in whatever direction the market's going. So going long when it hits the 14 EMA, Parker Smith. I mean, 15-minute chart, I would say just be cautious that 14, what time frame are you talking about? Because on the 15-minute chart, 25,367 is the area. And you got to be aware of your time frames, right? It's important to be aware of like the time frames because like, yeah, the previous 15-minute candle has a short-term, like, I guess you want to say higher low, right? Because that's on the 5-minute chart. But technically on the 15-minute chart, so yeah, you could play that as a buy. And if I played it as a buy, my stop would be back basically below 362. So I would try to get in off the 15-minute candle as close as I can to the EMA, and it's actually giving you a positive reaction back to the upside right now, right? So bit late this evening. Good evening, all. Sharon, hey Sharon, how are you? Well, Sharon, I think I took like 4 trades already, to be honest, 3 or 4 trades. One losing trade. They were all buys, seeing the price action on the 5-minute chart, putting in higher lows. No, I'm not trading micro. Just trying to stack it, right? Stacking this account. I've struggled a bit today, but I'm green. Yeah, hey, if you're green, then I'll be honest, you didn't. So maybe you actually you're not satisfied with how your performance, and that's normal. I'm the same way. Trust me, it's frustrating, but hey, you're green. That's all that counts at the end of the day. Learn from what you made a mistake on, right? Maybe your entries were off. You could be. So guys, I'll talk about this a lot. So that losing trade that I took is a perfect example, right? I was right on the direction of where the market was going, but price came down and it tapped the EMAs. That was a no-go for me. So I wanted to get out of the trade. And then I just re-entered when I saw price basically push back up off the EMAs. So deep red before D-Money, green after, Pierre. Ah, man, I appreciate that, man. Just trying to make a little money. Just exited at 391. Stop was exactly where you said. Got that strat from DMONEY and it never fails. Parker Smith. Four hours, good time frame. Yeah. So guys, the higher the time frame, the higher the reliability, right? That's how you gotta think about it. Nothing's gonna be 100% accurate. You're never gonna trade. You might have a day where you trade perfect and you get all winning trades, or maybe a couple days, or 3 or 4 days, or 5 days, or however long your win streak is. But you're never gonna be a perfect trader. We're gonna make mistakes, right? Because we're human. We're not robots. But the higher the time frame, the more reliable, right? So kind of like what you're seeing on the higher time frame, you can almost trust that more than what you're seeing on the lower time frame. So if you can frame your trade based off the higher time frame, and then you go down to the lower time frame and look for like bullish price action, like price respecting EMAs as an example, bottom wicks, right? If I'm bullish, price bouncing off the EMAs, that's bullish, right? So stuff like that, you'll start to like kind of incorporate that higher time frame. Your win rate will probably improve a lot. How did I make the background black? So in TradingView, you can go to settings. They have a night mode, dark mode, all that stuff. TradeAvate, the same thing. You go to preferences and you can change it. She rolling and ready for another boom boom down. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, the cool part about being a price action trader, you don't really, I mean, to be honest, yeah, if you're in a trade, you obviously would love for price to go in the direction that you're trading in, right? So if you're long, you want price to go up. But as a momentum trader, if you're waiting for trades to happen, so I see it right now, right? Like I said earlier. So if I'm a short-term bull, I don't want price below this gray box, because price put in a higher high, right? Up here, it established a higher high. So I would want price to come down to this area, do a retest, and expand higher. I don't want to see price break down below this level, right? I mean, that's just basic like trading. Taking a short at the EMA crossover under 50. Yeah, I mean, could be possible, guys. But I mean, I would say, all right, got to be careful though. We're going into power hour. 1 hour candles, as of right now, it is closing with some exhaustion, right? You got a long wick at the top, but it is bullish as of right now. All right, we got almost 11 minutes left, so there's a ton of time for this to turn bearish if they're going to do that. So let's see what happens. How effective is the EMAs on the 1 minute? The 1 minute, I can tell you I'm not effective on the 1 minute. I'm not effective at all, guys. Like I'm not a great 1 minute trader. I'll be the first person to say that to you. Because there's too many fake outs. So I stick to the 5 minute chart, and obviously the higher you go in time frames, the higher I would probably guess that the indicators, you know, are going to work as well, right? Because I'm not just trading obviously the EMAs, I'm trading price action as well, right? Price action is always going to be the #1 indicator, so to speak, right? What's happening on the chart. So not looking great right now from a short-term bull, because we were like kind of stuck right in this area, right? We're kind of stuck there, but a higher high was put in. So in theory, this higher low needs to hold, and we need to push out of this area and go back up and retest like the 400s, right? That would be like, if I'm a bull, that's what I would want to see. So this 5 minute candle is going to be important, because if it breaks down underneath that gray box, then that's not great if I'm bullish. $1,900 244 people watching, guys. How many likes we got, Ginger? We got 752 likes, guys. We got almost 2,000 people watching. We're not even in power hour yet. We got about 9 minutes left. Called out at least 3 winning trades, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me on that if I'm wrong. So 1 losing trade. They were all buys, actually. So called out a lot of sauce, guys. Saw a lot of W's in the chat. Do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. I hate today's price action. It's painful. Yeah. You know what's painful about it, Lance, is that if you miss, like, you have great price action this morning and then maybe you couldn't trade, right? Maybe you work overnight and you had to get sleep before trading, or maybe you're working early morning shift and you're off now and you're coming home and you're looking at the price action. So what you got is what you got, right? Like, to trade with. So I would say be patient. I mean, we're going into power hour. And let's see if this level holds, because if not, then you might get some short pressure to the downside. Coffee trades. How did Patrick find me? I was walking by the BDH, guys. I was walking by the BDH. And PW was like, you look like you can trade. I'm just kidding, guys. I sent an email. This is way back, guys. This was top of the year. Sent an email when PW had traders on the stream and was able to come in. So the rest is history, as they say. Love from Texas, DMONEY. You're heaven sent, so I guess that technically means PW a god. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. But I don't take it for granted, guys. And, I'll put it like this. It's a blessing for me to be here, and I don't take it for granted, like 1 second. So, not just crossed the 50. Yeah, I'm trying to see how this candle is going to close, right? And I'm also aware of the 1 hour chart. Got to keep that in mind. So 1 hour chart is it's bullish right now. Yeah, you got some exhaustion to the upside, right? The top of the wick, meaning it's about 60 points. You got a 60-point top wick, so I'm aware of that. But in my opinion, how this 1 hour candle is gonna close could signal like our momentum going into power hour. Just betting 1 contract today, you can be down 1,000 within seconds. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but that's why it's important, at least how I trade, to have a measured stop loss. Like, you got to know. So guys, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is not knowing when to exit a trade that you're in. Because if you just let the trade run and you're like, oh, it's gonna turn around on me, right, and go positive and go green, like, that's not gonna work. It's only gonna work so much. So I try to have a measured stop. If you guys notice that, I try to say, okay, if price taps the 14 EMA, I want to be out of the trade. If price puts in a new low, I want to be out of the trade, as an example, right? Or if it takes out the previous candle's bottom wick, I want to be out of a trade, because I'm trying to measure like where the trade is going to be invalid. It doesn't mean I can't re-enter later if I like the price action going in that direction. Do you never trade down? So are you saying like size, Mark? Or are you saying the Dow itself? All right, this level held so far, guys. Think about that, right? That level held so far. Oh, man. Hasn't broken down yet, right? So yes, it put in a lower low. I do acknowledge that. But this is not the kind of candle I want to see if I'm bearish, right? I want to see a strong candle close. Maybe this candle is going to be the candle that closes with some downside momentum. So Will I make a strategy? Yeah, and look at this pop back up, guys. Right out of this level. Right out of this level so far, right? 372. All right, so the low of this current 5-minute candle is 374. So like if I'm trying to measure my stop, like where would it be, right? If I want to get long. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens with this current 5-minute candle. Chasing Cash D, what up? Hey, what's up? How are you? Will I make a video for this channel? Yeah, that's stay tuned, guys. We got some content dropping, and yeah, there'll be some content coming out. I learned a lot from you. The 14 and 50 EMA is working out for me. Thanks, DMONEY. Yeah, and guys, it's a preference thing. PW actually uses the 9 and 21. I use the 14 and 50 because I trade off the higher time frame. A lot of times, look at this pop, guys. Right back out of that area, right? Oh man. Abraham, DMONEY is a blessing to my bank account. Let's go. Keep in mind though, guys, I'm not a financial advisor though, right? So I'm just here trying to make a little money, calling out what I see on the charts. Yeah, that was a nice retest. I agree. Yeah. So far it's holding, right? Got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute chart. So this will be, like I said, right? That's what I was kind of saying, guys, that the close of this 1-hour candle is going to be telling. And this is why it's important sometimes to wait if you're unsure as far as what price is doing, because look at this 1-hour candle now, right? You had a long wick at the top and all of a sudden it's regained some energy. current 15-minute chart. Gamer trading, I'm taking a long. Yeah, I'm waiting because I want to see, like, I don't want the next 5-minute candle to like yoke back on me. So, but I see obviously bulls are stepping in. Look at the 30-minute chart. Yeah. So the 30-minute chart is not as convincing, right? Because I mean, now keep in mind, I mean, what I mean by that is you would want the 30-minute chart to close green. That's all I'm saying, guys. I would want it to close green, right? You got the wick at the bottom, clearly. I mean, that's not gonna change. You got about a 60-point wick. Yeah, 60-point wick to, you know, right? Roughly 50+ point wick, but you're rejecting right now the 14 EMA on the 30-minute chart. So that's why it's important for the candles to close. So, all right, so we're closing in about 25 seconds. DMONEY, I think the biggest change of my thinking is about getting those 10 points. Once I really focus on that, I understand about getting the right entry. Yeah, man, look, sometimes, guys, it's like everybody wants home run trades, but to be honest, a lot of times you might not catch it, right? All right, so we close back above the 14 EMA 5-minute chart. New 1-hour candle. We're officially in power hour. So maybe you just tuned into the stream, guys, because it's 3 o'clock. We got almost 2,100 people watching. Welcome to Power Hour with DMONEY officially, right? So I've already taken like 4 trades, 1 losing trade, 3 winning trades, trying to make a little money. Trying to see if we can get back. I mean, this is, so like if I take a buy right now, my stop has to be the 14 EMA, 388 on a 5-minute chart. So We had sell pressure. $15-minute above it too, I know. Yeah, I know. But I mean, that's a doji candle though. I mean, on the 15-minute, right? So got to be a little careful. Here's the retest. Here's the retest, guys. So like if I wanted to buy right now, my stop would be 374. 5-minute candle's previous low. Because like I wouldn't want to see that level get taken out, right? And I'm gonna take probably a stab at a buy, guys. Stop's gonna be 385. Let's see if I can get momentum up, right? If it flushes on me, that's fine. But I want to see if we can get a push back up to like 411. Just playing the momentum, right? Doesn't mean it's gonna work every time, but I'm playing where the momentum is. Price held the EMAs. I want to see an expansion higher, right? Back out of this level. If it comes back below the 14, I'll close it straight out, 385. Because I want to see it go like now, right? I don't want to see it come back down here. So that's not promising, right? So let's see what happens. All right, so it's closed. It's below the EMA. I'm gonna close. And now, all right, so it's retesting the previous candle's low. And I might re-enter, guys. Because that was the EMA retest. Seeing if we can get a pop higher, right? Let me kind of see here. Yeah. Back in the buy. And if now if this doesn't go, guys, it happens, right? But I would like to see us kind of get up to like maybe 425, 418. It basically gave a deeper retest than I wanted, so I closed that trade, right? But technically my entry probably should have been at the EMA, in all honesty, right? But I'm not perfect either, guys. Entry's not always perfect. So let's see if we can go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I'll just keep flipping back and forth like I always do. But entry on that trade was 392, right? You guys saw that. 392 was the entry. And I want to see if we can get up to like maybe 437. If it's gonna go, right? Like, I don't want to see it stall out now. So I'll probably end up moving it to break even in a second. See when we get a pop here. Yeah. So I'm gonna move it to break even, guys. Just to lock in something, and then we'll see what happens here, right? Because it's like I want it to go now. I don't want to see a crazy retest down, and I'm targeting for like 430, to be honest. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. So we'll watch it. Yeah, I want to see an explosion, guys. It's a free trade at this point, right? So I'm not worried. It's a free trade. So I would say that, like, because I wanted to see the explosion. I mean, it tapped like it tapped 410 and then pulled back, so that's not great. But it's a free trade for me, right? So I'm not gonna sweat it. But I want to see us expand like out of this area up to the 400, past the 400s, or I'm sorry, up to like 437, which is that previous like candle's high. Kind of trap some sellers thinking that the market's gonna tank. So we'll see what happens. $2,100 people watching, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. Just trying to make a little money. Wanted explosion, right? We wanted explosion, guys. Trap all these sellers. Trap them, trap them, trap them. Teach them a lesson, guys. Shortening Q, going into power hour. Yeah, either way, guys, like I would recommend for you, I would tell you, right? If you got a decent amount of points, I would put it at break even. Should be a free trade, right? But I want that 437 or at least 420. Come on, baby. And if it stalls, I mean, I can close, right? So it's a nice trade either way. We see that. Come on, baby. Let's go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna close there, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. You guys know me. That boy good. That boy good. That was way more than 5 points, guys. I'm not sure who said that, but that was actually, do the math on that. That was minimum 15 points on my account. I'm not sure, maybe your entry was 5 points, but my entry was not 5 points. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. I ski. Yeah. Guys, if you're trading 2 contracts and you see $600 in profit or more, and $600 is 15 points. Just a heads up. Oh, man. Gotta love it. And I agree, Stellar Vision. Doesn't matter how many points, a win is a win. I agree. I agree. When you right, you right. I'm up 600 today, just trading 3 micros. Hey, nice. Yeah, guys, hit the W. Drop a W in the chat, guys, if you took that trade. Playing off the EMAs. Nice rejection, 15-minute chart. Let's go. We got 2,100 people watching, guys. 2,140, right? Called out a lot of trades, guys. Only had 1 losing trade, so let's go. Points and ticks. So ticks are basically, you have to kind of do the math on the ticks to get your points. Just a heads up on that. But I only do points, guys. It was not a losing trade because you followed your trade plan. I agree. Yeah, Ginger's telling me that I think Ruben guys trade ticks. Like, yeah, everybody's different, right? Like, you can set it up where you have ticks showing, showing on your chart and all that versus points. 1,000 likes. Let's go. Autumn 9, D-Money. Hey, what's up? 1,000 likes. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all ain't that slow. D-Money, let's go. Oh, man. Yeah, guys. So, thought process on that trade. 5-minute chart. We actually held the EMAs. Right? Remember I said it. We had some sell pressure. We had sell pressure to the downside. We were able to hold the EMA, right? Price pretty much closed right back at the 14 and 50. The next candle popped right back through the 14 and 50 EMA. So that for me is actually bullish. I got in up here somewhere. It came back down to the EMA. I closed that trade out and then I re-entered for the long, right? Lower, because technically my entry should have been right at the EMA, guys. But I wanted to pop. I was expecting it to pop harder before that retest, and we got the retest. So oh man, D-Money, how much for Jerome to teach me how to trade? Yeah, I would tell you, I don't know if I trust Jerome, but I would just probably continue to tune into the streams. And guys, I'm just basically showing how I trade, right? I'm not saying that this is the only way to trade. I can only show you how I trade. Jerome must be fuming, man, giving him a chance. Give him a chance. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, so that's basically, I mean, that's it, right? All right, so now we're rejecting the EMA currently, right? We're rejecting back off that level. So this is kind of like barcode action now. It's kind of like we're ranging. So what sides, who's gonna win, bulls or bears? That's the question. You are the best, D-Money, but more than mentally, man, you are another level and you helped me a lot in that part. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm just basically, like I said, I mean, if I can kind of be transparent, guys, as I can and show you why I'm taking trades, and if a trade didn't work out, I'm able to talk through why, maybe I close it out. Stuff like that, right? If that helps you, I'm humbled for that, but I'm just sharing why I'm taking trades and how I see the market. Bears are still in control. Well, I mean, that's, like I said, guys, as a price action trader, I'm just trying to read the market effectively based off what it's doing and taking trades based off that, right? I don't care if we're bullish or bearish, to be honest. Think about it, right? If your job is to read the market as best as you can and make profit, whether the market's going up or down. Guys, the EMAs are at the top of the chat. They're pinned 14 and 50, 14 and 50 EMA. Fresh Cash Friday is gonna be crazy, I hope. Yeah, I hope so. I am BMore. I'm up $1,200 this session. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. Undecided 15-minute candle. So, yeah, I mean, you're saying the previous candle, right? Yeah, I mean, but it does have a decent sized body that's bearish. So I would say clearly if this candle, so let's go down to the 5-minute chart. Same process I was kind of talking about, guys. So like if this short-term low, so this 25,355, if that can't hold, I would probably say expect some, more than likely, right? More than likely, probably some decent sell side pressure coming. But see how we kind of get down there and we're bouncing right back up currently to trap some sellers. Look at that wick, current 5-minute chart. If you got in down there trying to short it, you're down 20 points already. So let's see what happens, right? We still got a couple, I mean, we still got 2.5, you know, almost 3 minutes left on the chart, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So there's some time left on this 5-minute candle. So I'm interested to see how this candle closes. The previous 5-minute candle, yes, I mean, definitely some indecision going on as well. You still short? Oh, okay. Mikey, I thought you were asking, was I short? Today D-Money asks for likes from us and y'all can't hit the like. Come on now. That's what I'm saying. Understanding Wiz. Let's go. Yeah, I don't ask for much, guys. Like I said, I try to drop a lot of sauce. I try to explain my trades. I saw a lot of W's in the chat. So, do me a solid, guys. Raylan NQ, what's up? Waiting for this candle closure is the move. Yeah, that's what I feel like, because I mean, I don't like the bottom. So if I'm bullish, I obviously don't like the bottom wick on this candle, right? Sorry, if I'm bearish. If I'm bearish, I don't like the bottom wick. And look at how it started to push back up. Oh man, you gotta love NQ. For me, as soon as I get in here, I hit the like button. D-Money is the man. Hey, Mikey, I appreciate that, man. Honestly. Bob Smith, thank you, D-Money. You making me realize I can be a good trader without all the indicators. Guys, you know what's crazy about that? Like, everybody's always like, oh, D-Money, what's your YouTube and all that? Guys, if you went to my YouTube page, you're going to see videos from like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And a lot of them, you can't even see the chart. Like, I mean, it's like covered with stuff. So it's funny how, like, as you kind of continue to trade, you try to eliminate the noise, if you want to call it that. And it works better, right? Like I said, if you're trading a higher time frame, like, the higher time frame is always going to win. So if you're trading a 1 hour chart, it might take a while on the lower time frame, right? So if the higher time frame is bullish, all right, we had to close above the 14 and 50 EMA, right? And a higher low was put in so far on the 5-minute chart. So I would probably be a little patient, seeing if we can get a flush in one direction, right? Because I feel like that's what's coming. Five minutes gonna drop D-Money? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we got some rejection wicks up, you know, up here, but they're not like convincing yet, right? They're not convincing because as soon as we drop down, we pop right back up. That's what I mean. But if you look at the structure, we had a higher high put in, then you had a higher low put in. Lower high, sorry. So it's like, what are we doing? Are we breaking down or not? That's the question. Let's check out the 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute chart. Currently, these wicks are nasty, right? Like these bottom wicks. Like you don't want to see that if you're, I mean, it's like, that's the only thing, right? You don't want to see those bottom wicks because there's clearly buyers buying price right back up. DMONEY, your patience and simplicity with trading is so refreshing, such a change for most streamers. Also, it does my heart good seeing you get more likes. Hey, I appreciate it. All right, guys, I hate to say it, but it's like they keep pushing price right back up, right? So far. So this is a time to kind of be patient and see what's gonna happen here. So Steve Woman, that boy good. Woman, yeah, that boy. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Sweep the highs. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, clearly right now, guys, we're building up for something, right? We don't know if it's going to be a flush through the floor or if it's going to be a pop to the upside. Clearly, we do have a lot of room to the upside because of what's happened previously as far as the selling pressure today. But we could, they could want new lows on the session as well. So good time to be patient. Might be a little frustrating to hear that, but if you draw like a rectangle box across price action, basically, right? Every time we kind of dip down so far, we've been pushing back up. So for bears to be in control, we need to break out of this little range, take out 25,353. And I would say, obviously, based off how I trade, we need to close convincingly back above the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart if we're bullish. Jada Great, caught bags in the morning and power hour session. No need to get back profit. I'm done for the day. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Is my entry based on my stop loss? Yeah, I'm trying to measure my stop loss when I'm getting into a trade. Yeah. Trying to have a measured stop loss. Please tell me the exact instrument you're trading and cost of one contract. I just opened a TradeAvate account. Do you think 1,000 is okay to start considering the drawdown? So I would tell you, to be honest, $1,000 trading NQ is not a good idea, probably. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would probably at least trade MMQ. I would probably switch to the micro contract. I'm trading NQZ5, right? That's actually basically the pair that I'm trading, contract that I'm trading for NASDAQ. But I would probably look at trading, if you got $1,000 in there, probably micros, because I think you actually need $1,000 minimum to trade NQ on TradeAvate. But if you go down like 5 points the opposite direction of your trade, they're probably gonna stop you out. Exactly. Yeah, Al 190, 1,000 is margin. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Exactly. So yeah, Faithful Trader, yeah, thanks for posting it, man. So yeah, he posted probably what you would want to look at. MMQZ 2025. That's actually the micros. So that would be my recommendation. But like I said, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, right? But I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to help you as far as don't trade NQZ5. Like you're literally, if you're one little retest on that, you're going to blow your account. So right now we're still holding, guys. We're holding up. I mean, is that short-lived? Or is this gonna, I mean, we closed back above the EMA. So for me, 378 needs to hold. That 378, the previous 5-minute candle's low, that needs to hold, right? That's how I trade. So like that will be my stop loss. If I wanted it tighter, I would have to put it at 383. So, but right now we are kind of stuck in a range. Know the math behind your setups to dictate how much you need to trade. Yeah, and I mean, size is important as well. Yeah, I agree. So if I'm going in with 2 contracts, guys, and I'm and I got a 30-point stop, like I'm risking $1,200 versus 1 contract, right? It's only 600, so that's a big difference. Right back down. Mr. Next, or Mr. Netix? Yeah, nah, so I kind of mentioned that, guys, the consistency rule. So I got to be under the consistency rule to be able to request a payout on those accounts. So the Nas is a beast. Some people will do better on ES if they newer in trading, doesn't jump around as bad, but still good profits. Yeah, and guys, I mean, I'm trading Nasdaq when I first started. But remember, guys, I've been trading for 10 years. So traded Forex before futures. So probably like a lot of people, right? Because futures has pretty much blown up now as far as a lot of people trading it. But a couple years back, you had a lot less people trading futures. They were trading Forex. And then when all the Forex broker, prop firms, and all that stuff started getting shady, there's a lot of switch over. And that's what happened to me, to be honest. I got payouts, guys. I had an $85,000 payout from Funded Trader. And a couple days later, their website was closed, so. Let's go. Could break down the price. Yeah, it's looking like it's weak, guys. Now, this is what I was saying, right? This is why I wait, because, all right, so we're taking out some lows. Are we going to swipe this 355? Oh, there you go, right? So now, all right, we're coming into the close of the 30-minute candle as well, right? So I'm always trying to look at the higher time frame candle that's going to be closing. We got about 12 seconds left on this candle. So now that we basically put in a lower low, took out this level, price closed with momentum, yeah, I don't see buy. I would definitely, I'm short bias right now. I would like to see price come up and maybe retest this 381 level. And then I would try to short it down. Stop loss would be like 404. Probably trade it with 1 contract. Just as an example, right? So we're going to see what happens here. 2,000 people watching, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't. I'm going to take a quick stab at a short. Now, it did not tap the EMA yet, but the EMA is actually at 382. Trying to see if we can get some momentum down here, right? To the downside. Looking for a flush here. I want to see us take out this previous low. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. All right, guys. So that was almost fit. That was a quick like 15 points, guys. 15-point flush. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. Ah, man, D-Money madness. Let's go. All right, so what did we see, guys? Tim Hoffey, quickest $400 ever. Let's go. All right, so why did I take that trade? Let's break down that flush. So I talked about it. We finally got a momentum candle to the downside, right? Below the EMAs, took out that previous little higher low that was put in. Once price kind of did a retest, I got in as close as I could to the EMAs, guys. And I wrote the momentum down. Just trying to make a little money. D-Money to ATM. We also need a Dat Boy Good soundbite. Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to the editor today about that. We were having a discussion, guys. The editor, guys, this guy. Let's talk about the editor real quick, guys. This guy's. Listen, I'm living through the editor, guys. Every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday, this guy has a date, guys. Hope they're not watching, because I don't think they're watching. But he comes in the other day, guys. He has a fresh fade and said that he went to the gym the night before and he has a date set up. And I'm like, man, must be nice, guys. He drove PW Ferrari, yeah. Oh man, Ginger said, uh-oh, his ladies be watching and they thinking they're the only ones. Well, they gotta find out today that he's a player. Yeah, guys, drop a W in the chat if you took that sell off the EMAs, guys. I mean, took a couple of losing trades, right? The rest were winning trades. This account's up $1,700, guys. So only 2 losing trades, I believe, right? Took like 4 like 4 winning trades. Come on, man. Yeah, that was a nice, I mean, look at it, that candle. That was a nice candle, right? Guys, that candle flushed 52 points. Craziness. And then you got, somebody's gonna be like, well, why are we bouncing? Well, we're at a level that the last time price was here, we had a reaction to the upside, right? Look to the left. Anti-trader. Okay, bro. So, anti-trader, I've been trading evals for weeks. Okay, bro. You got it, man. Gotta love it, man. Yeah, maybe anti-trader, maybe he's new to the chat, guys. I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm not, you know. Gotta love it, exactly. Gotta love the haters. Oh man. He almost got you to respond. Yeah, it is what it happens, guys. Guys, at the end of the day, like I said, right? Dream job, dropping the sauce. Yeah, exactly. You're not doing it right if you don't have haters. Probably got stopped. Yeah, more than likely, I guess. But guys, I called out so many trades that I mean, that if I'm a eval trader only, then gotta love it, man. Jerome coming for that guy. Nah, guys, at the end of the day, like, I understand what comes with being a streamer, right? Like, I mean, do I look at the 1 minute chart, Sharon? Nah, I used to, in transparency. But I didn't have a lot of success. I trade better off the 5 minute chart. So that's why I stick to the 5 minute chart. The funded trader NQ if he knew Jerome. Yeah, so it's starting to reject again right off the pretty close to the EMAs, guys. So I would say, you know, I don't like how this 15-minute candle's looking though. Jerry, just checked my trade and I took 57 points from that short. LOL, let's go. Hey, congrats, man. Just trying to make a little money, right? And guys, the crazy part about it is that you know, it's funny when you wait for a setup, like because like we were like I think somebody had said in the chat earlier, like, oh, like the shorts are in control. So, and they're probably talking about the overall trend of the day, because you had a lot of downside pressure, right? Sell side pressure. But I just wanted, like, what I kind of figured out that once you see that momentum, like I said, you want to see the momentum on the lower time frame. So whatever time frame you're trading, you want to see momentum step in, which in this case, obviously it's sellers, right? Somebody shorting the market. And then my job is try to get in as close as I can to the EMAs. That's how I trade, because I can at least put my stop back above the EMAs. Anti-trader got to step his game up. D-Money used to work at Walmart and Target in Florida. He didn't even phase D-Money. Yeah, guys, it's gonna take a lot more than that, guys, to get me riled up, to be honest. Because I understand what comes with the position, right, that I'm in. So I would say, anti-trader, keep watching the stream, man. You know what I mean? Just keep tuning in, and you'll see. We're streaming every day, right? So I mean, if you were a part of the stream yesterday, I'm basically taking the same trades every day. So VWAP power is still very possible. We sweep lows overnight, probably. Yeah, I mean, of course, I would agree. I mean, look at this. You know what's funny? Look at this. Look at this 4-hour chart now. Look at the wick on the 4-hour chart. She gone. 100-point wick, 100-point top wick so far. So yeah, I would agree. I feel like the flush could be near. When I make it out the hood, I will make sure to let them know that D-Money helped me on my journey. I really appreciate your knowledge and time with us. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, man. Guys, I come from humble beginnings, guys. So single parent mom, low income housing, right? Growing up, mom working, trying to support kids. Right? So I'm aware of the struggle, guys. Trust me, I'm aware of the struggle. So that's why I don't take anything for granted. I don't take my job for granted, right? So it's gonna take more than that to get D-Money riled up. Did Walmart pay well? Yeah, guys, Walmart pays very well. I mean, as a store manager, yes. You can Google what store managers make for Walmart. A lot of, and I bonused every year, guys. I was with them, right? So the funded trader NQ don't even answer. Yeah, you're right, man. I just have a habit, guys, of like, cause I try to answer as many questions or like chat comments as I can. So sometimes I kind of read them out, and if they're, not everybody's gonna, be supportive, I guess, right? That's just how it is. Great job, D-Money. Keep up the positive attitude. Love it. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Swimming 9, D-Money, make your mom proud. You sound like a lovely man. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, she's proud, guys. She actually saw like a clip of Jerome, and I guess she was like dying laughing, trying to figure out where I got that afro from. So let's go. Just took another short. Yeah, guys, in my opinion, shorts is the play right now, right? I think it was a little prolonged with that little consolidation range, but now that we've kind of flushed through the EMA with some momentum, yeah, it's not so. I think 282 could be in play and lower. We love us some D-Money. Hey, I love you guys. I appreciate the support. I support you. You are crushing it. Hey, thanks. Joe, yeah, man. Hey, Joe, they don't.
Why 1560th Emma?
They don't know. They don't know, right? So yeah, man. Humble beginnings, guys. Joe's actually tuned into the stream. He's my my daughter's godfather, guys. He's I call PW my brother from another mother, and Joe's definitely my brother from another mother. Let's go. Yeah. I thank you guys for answering that. Crime punishment. Yeah, guys, it's actually it's the 14 and 50 EMA. Where can I learn your strategy? So, guys, I would say we're gonna be uploading a lot of content, and I'm kind of breaking down why I trade the 14 and 50 EMA. And by the way, it is a preference thing, guys. There's different settings. There's no necessarily right or wrong. It's whatever you like. No, AB, I'm not currently in the trade. But if I was gonna take a short, like I said, I will probably have to play it. All right, so 15-minute candle just closed, and I would probably want to retest. Now the question is, how high of a retest are they gonna give? That's the question. That's always the tough part with trading. Meaning that price, see like right now, price pushed up from some kind of top wick. So now here's the selling pressure again to the downside. Maybe they take out that 282 level I'm talking about. And I took, guys, how many, somebody can probably call out how many trades I took. So that's the funny thing, right? So, but it was probably at least four or five winning trades. Couple losing trades. Tim Hoffey 67. Let's go. DK96. Yeah, this is the 5-minute chart. And here we go, guys, right? Here's that 290. It's approaching that 282. So keep in mind that 282 is yesterday's low. And we just snapped below it, right? There you go. No, I don't trade micros, guys. I don't trade micros. Ninja of Sadness. I passed 7 evaluations today. Hey, nice. Congrats. Now the party starts, right? Once you get the funded accounts, that's when it's real. That's when the party's real. At what point in my trading journey did I turn it around? Was it too much regret and psychological pain? Man, guys, trading, if you're new to trade, maybe you're new to trading, like if maybe you're joining the stream and you're new, guys, trading is one of the hardest things that you're ever gonna do in your life. I'm just being honest. Like, it's gonna break you down. You're gonna question yourself. You're gonna try to figure out, like, you know, is this for me? That's just what it is. Anybody that tells you anything other than that, guys, they're lying to you. Anybody that tells you that they haven't had funded accounts close to a payout and they blew the accounts, they're lying to you, guys. I've done that. I'm open. Like, that's the funny thing, guys. Like, I'm always gonna keep it real with you guys and kind of share the good and the bad. I've done that so many times, guys. I've had looking at thousands of dollars of payouts, and I'm like a couple $100 away, blow the account. And to be honest, looking back, like the majority of the time, it's because I was too focused on the payout and not focused on taking quality setups. Like how I called out that short while I was gonna take that short, right out the EMA, as close as I can get to the EMA. So just keeping it real, right? I don't get anything, guys, out of sugarcoating anything, right? Like, it's not gonna help anybody. It's not gonna paint a picture that's, you know, it's gonna paint a picture that's not realistic. You're gonna blow some accounts, guys. Even if even if maybe you got a strategy, the hard part is sticking to the strategy. That's the funny part with trading. And then, like, in hindsight, you go back, you had a losing day or something, you go back and like, oh, if I would have just stuck to my strategy, here's the flush. Let's go. Can I get the prop firm website? Yeah, onlypropfirms.com. Onlypropfirms.com, if that's what you're referring to, right? So that's where you can compare all the prop firms. Use the code PW. Let's go. So true. Strategy hopping is not good, especially when you're starting taking trades. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Edgar. Yeah, blown account ain't compared to the reward that's coming. Stay hard. Yeah, you got to stay. Yeah, and more rejection, right? More sell side pressure. Not surprised at this point. We're below. I would say be careful in this area, like, because that is right at the previous day's low. A lot of times they like to snap back, price the opposite direction to kind of trap people. But yeah, I don't see any buys right now. Kami Gold, I love your patience, man. That boy good. Hey, I appreciate that. I've been $20 away from passing my eval and blew the account. Ah, man. Yeah, guys, that happens. But it hurts more when it's a payout though, not just an evaluation, right? The charts get lonely. It's a mad mental struggle. Yeah, it is. It is, guys. Because this is something that, you know, your brain is naturally gonna tell you, like, if you took a losing trade, you're like, well, like I failed, right? I mean, you're kind of like, everybody's kind of programmed that way. Like, if I didn't take the right trade, then I'm a failure. But in all actuality, sometimes, you know, clearly every trade's not gonna work out. That's just how it is. You got to be okay with taking losses. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It's part of the game. But I think what kind of helped me is to get payouts is basically measuring my stops, knowing when a trade is invalid based off of how I trade, right? And you guys have to figure that out. Like, where, you know, when is a trade invalid for you that you enter? And it might be invalid before it hits your stop loss, and you manually close it. You guys see that? I pretty much manually close all of my trades. You guys see that? So, because if I don't like the price action, like, I'm cutting it. How do I manage over trading? Trying to wait for quality setups. I think a good example that will probably help is kind of like what we saw here. This is a good example, right? Like, if you traded this, I mean, it's hard to trade this chop, but when that momentum candle stepped in, it's kind of like, it's a clear setup, right? You're like, okay, hey, I like that candle. I like that close up below the 1450. So I'm gonna try to join the shorts. Trying to limit yourself to taking A+ setups. I mean, you can. The other thing I didn't talk about, guys, while I'm on that subject, is being green on the day and then giving back profit. That's the other thing that stings like so much. Like, if you're green on the day and maybe you tried to force a trade, or, oh, let me get $100 more, a couple $100 more, right? It's like crazy how that works. Would I use the same strategy in a cash account? Absolutely. Because I would have a measured stop. So thanks, DMONEY, helped me pass my eval. Todd, I appreciate the kind words, man. But like I said, guys, you're doing all the work. I'm just kind of pointing out why I take trades and how I see the market. $1K into passing the eval, $2K more to go. Johnny, yeah, I would say go at your own pace, man. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing on social media. I'm just being honest with you. Don't worry about, you know, maybe you got a friend that trades and, you know, he's telling you to up your size, right? You can pass it quick. But if you're not comfortable with that, trade how you trade. You don't have to trade how somebody else trades. You're only in competition with yourself. So y'all better stop saying that before the props tutor disqualify our trades. Yeah, guys, more downside right here, right? More selling pressure. And that's what I always say, guys. That's why I always put, if you guys notice, I always put it back on you guys. You're the one that's taking your trades. I'm not taking your trade. I'm not hitting buy or sell for you. I'm literally calling out what I see in the market and why I'm taking the trade, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not licensed to provide financial advice. I'm just calling out the market how I see it. Right? So just trying to make a little money. G Bailey, I'm out. Have a great evening, everyone. Hey, you too. Can't believe I made $1,000 today using only micros. Yeah, man. So when there's great price action, I mean, but that just kind of shows you, right? If you stack your wins and you stack your gains, meaning that those 10-point trades, some people don't like, you know, oh, why'd you close early, right? But if you're taking multiple trades, all of a sudden, you know, you're taking 4 or 5 trades, you're up 50 points on the session. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that, right? Sadly, the losing trades cause more pain than the winning trades give you joy, even after years. Yeah, because you know what I think it is though? It's like, especially if you didn't follow your rules. Like for me, I'm at the point now where I'm like, I want to wait for the EMA, but so I'm aware, guys, like I will literally try to size down maybe to one contract if I'm getting in early and price isn't at the EMA, because that's like my retest area, right? So if price breaks down to the downside, like how it broke down, I want to get in like here. That's like the perfect setup. So after this candle, I want to get in as close as I can to the EMA. But say I got in like down here somewhere, right? Then my size needs to be appropriate, because my stop is going to be above the EMA. So if I don't do that and I skip that step, I can end up losing, right? Because, or I'm going to close the trade out early, or I'm going to be frustrated, which could cause me to have FOMO and like that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. DMONEY, I have a great strategy. Enjoy it. A great strategy. It works 90% of the time. It's called watch the stream and leave a like. Let's go. Yeah, guys, listen, I don't take this for granted. Maybe this is your first time, and I'm always cautious of that, guys, that I know that we have, obviously there's new people that are, word of mouth is powerful, right? So obviously there's new people that are tuning into the stream every day, and I appreciate you tuning into the stream. If you're a regular, I appreciate that. I'm humbled, guys. I'm humbled by the amount of views that the stream gets every day. I don't take it for granted. PW kind of posted some stuff a few days back as far as like Power Hour and how the DMONEY show is getting way more streams than a lot of actual prop firms that are streaming all day. And that's humbling for me, guys. So I don't take it for granted, guys, and I appreciate the support, honestly, because you could be tuning in to somebody else. You have options, right? Did it take you a while to pass your first eval? I'm 2 months in on the same account, giving back what I've earned every other week. So Sam Macy Designs, this is what I'll tell you, man, to be honest with you. If you still have that eval and it's still open, I'm gonna say kudos to you, man. And the reason why is because, to be honest, most people would have probably YOLO'd that account already and probably blew it. So that says a lot about your discipline, to be honest, in my opinion. If you've had an eval account for 2 months, yeah, it might be frustrating that you're kind of going back and forth with profit and giving it back. But I would say that you're actually probably more ahead than you think, because you're showing some discipline. So just keep grinding, man. But yeah, it definitely took me a while. I mean, guys, I didn't get a payout. It took me years to get a payout, guys. I'm just being honest. It took me a couple years. I didn't even know what, I was just hopping into the market. And remember, I traded Forex, got payouts with Forex, obviously, right? Traded stock options, got money there. Obviously money with futures as well. So, but I'm saying, like, in my trading journey, yeah, it took a while, guys. That's why it's important not to compare yourself to other people, because if you do that, that's only gonna derail you more, because you're like, I'm so behind and I gotta catch up quick. So you'll probably try to size up, force trades. And now that's not saying that, but I will tell you guys that my learning curve would have been a lot shorter if I only stuck to one strategy. But basically what happened is, if I took a losing trade, on the next trade, I'm trading somebody else's strategy, right? Like, oh, well, let me trade this way. On to the next. The best about the show is the best about the show is about your personality. You are simple and identify with us. Thanks for the show, man. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I really do. Just being myself, guys, right? That's all I can be. So, and guys, if you think about it, right? Like, PW took a gamble on me, guys, by giving me my own show You got to think about that, right? I've been in retail management for like 15 years, guys, running like 150 to 130 million dollar stores with 400 or 500 people that report to me, right? So I understand like the business aspect, and obviously PW is well established, right? So you think about that. So you bring somebody in and give them an opportunity on your platform, basically, right? That you built from the ground up. That's a risk, right? Like that's like he took a risk. So I'm, like I said, guys, I'm always humbled, and I'm appreciative for him seeing something in me, seeing enough of me to give me my own show, right? PW is super smart. That's why he chose you. It's not random, bro. Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's random at all, guys. I'm basically saying though that it's still a risk, right? Shout out to Jerome for teaching me everything I know. Let's go. That boy good. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. So yeah, guys, I mean, took a ton of trades, right? I mean, the funny thing is, you're always like going into like the afternoon session. We've been getting some decent price action. I mean, lucky for us, because a lot of times you actually end up getting chop fest, right? Once price moves in one direction, you'll end up getting like a lot of chop. So we kind of pushed to the upside, had a little bit of chop consolidation, but then we were able to flush down. So happy with the price action, to be honest, right? I mean, that's all I can ask for after a big sell-off day like we had. I think I measured it out earlier. The market was down like to the low from like 10 o'clock. I think like 600 points. Was it 500 points? Let me see. Roughly. Yeah, guys, like roughly like 500 points. So still was able to capitalize on some of the moves. So that's in my opinion, that's all you can ask for. So do you think we will take the low? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I would say to kind of look out though. So this area right here, as I look to the left on the 5-minute chart, this is an area that at 12 o'clock we kind of consolidated, right? And then we bounce back up to the upside. So maybe that happens before 5 o'clock. I'm not sure. Or maybe we get a push back up to the EMAs and then we get a sell-off back down. I'm not sure. Charting Queen, D-Money, see you tomorrow. Hey, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Stay always real, bro. Pat saw real talent, integrity, and ethics. Yeah, I appreciate that. I am tempted to drive one of his cars though, guys. I'm just joking. Yeah, Ginger said, yeah, there's a car show this weekend, guys. If you're in South Florida, Sawgrass Mills Mall, Colonnades, we'll be near the Gucci store, posted up. So with yeah, and it's Sunday from 11 to 4, guys. So come out and say hi. 474 LS. D, I got a single sister. I need a smart brother-in-law. Playing hookup, huh? Sharon Tidball, 18. Thanks for a great stream. Good night. Hey, have a good night. Is Jerome coming? Nah, Jerome's not gonna come to the car show, guys. Actually, you never know with Jerome, but this guy's tricky, man. Good job, D. You're helping folks. Hey, I appreciate that. Like I said, guys, I'm just trying to Make a little money. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, he's probably banned from the mall. Yeah, he'll probably get trespassed, guys. So Jerome probably won't be making an appearance. Chris, what is my thoughts on using supply and demand strategy? I mean, guys, I'm not. So I used to I still trade zones, guys. If you kind of notice on my charts, like these are I call them like supply. You can call them supply and demand zones. You can call them reaction zones, support and resistance zones, whatever you want to call them, right? I'm just basically kind of looking at the chart and saying like, okay, the last time price was in this area, we had a reaction back the opposite direction because it works. You know, is it 100% accurate? No. Is anything 100% accurate in trading? No. Right? So yeah, I mean, anything you can find success with anything. I think if you stick to it, that's the thing. Are you going to stick to the strategy? Are you going to be patient and wait for price to get back down to this area as an example, right? Looking for a buy possibly, but I'm a price action trader. And what I used to do in full transparency, I used to be the trader that basically, as soon as price came like inside of this gray box, I would click buy. Just right away. Like, oh, it's out of area, right? Click buy. And you know what would happen, guys? Majority of the time, it flushes right through the area. So I don't trade that way anymore. Mikey, yeah, the way I use it looks like support and resistance. Correct. I never tried any evaluation account, always funded account, and got smoked thousands until I start doing price action like you. Got my first payout last week. I think you're gonna help me change my life. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, but obviously you're putting in the work. Congrats to you, man. You did something that based off PW's tweet that he kind of posted that only 3.5% of people ever reach. So congrats. Keep grinding, man. So what do I do now? Do you wait for a candle closure above or below? Yeah, so basically if I'm looking for buys, guys, the way that I kind of trade, I want to see momentum back above the EMAs. Right now, I would only be looking for shorts because we're below both EMAs. That's how I trade now. So I would just say continue to kind of tune into the streams and you'll kind of pick up on that. Thank you, DMONEY. Added $740 in my evaluation with blurry vision after cataract surgery with blurry vision. LOL. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. I know Jerome is tricky, but man, there is something I really like about him. I think PW feels the same way. Yeah, I mean, he tried to take my job, guys. So I got one payout after a year, but then since last 3 months, just one accounts. We'll try your strategy. So hungry to learn. Yeah, I would just say keep grinding, man. Keep grinding, right? Don't give up. Don't quit. Learn from your mistakes, entries, exits, like that kind of stuff. It's important, right? And even for myself, guys, I'm not perfect either. I take losing trades. You guys saw a couple losing trades on the stream. Doesn't mean you're going to end the session red because that account's up, right? Like $1,700, but every trade is not going to work. You got to be comfortable with that. Do you stream in the morning on your own channel? No, guys, I'm only on the BDH network, guys. So I only stream on PW's where you're watching me now, right? I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. And occasionally I'm in the mornings with PW as well. So, which is always a good time. So guys, I appreciate the support, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the stream as always. Don't take it for granted. I'll be back tomorrow, same time for Friday's action, right? Trying to see if I can make a little money. Tim Hoffey, you the man. Hey, I appreciate that, man. DMONEY, take care, man. Thank you for everything you do for me and everyone else. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, Jerry. I really do, guys. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna call it here, guys. I'm gonna go spend some time with my daughter that is stuck on Miss Rachel right now. Guys, I watch Miss Rachel all day with my daughter. There's only like 2 seasons on Netflix, so let's go. Gotta love it, right? So, but she's learning a lot, so it's cool. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow, guys. I think really good session. We gone.